Paige, a 29-year-old housewife. I used to be a busy businesswoman, but I quit my job after I got married and gave birth. Now I focus on looking after my daughter Pam, who is turning 4. And supporting my husband Michael, who works hard for our family.
Dad's coming home late again. My classmate Anna said that her dad usually comes home at 5. I'm jealous of Anna. She said she gets to go on walks with her dad and gets to play with him.
I see. Her dad must be really nice. But your dad also works hard to support the family.
Really? But he always smells of alcohol when he comes home. Does he drink at his company? When he's home, he usually spends most of the time on the phone.
Well, I guess he has to maintain good relations with people. It's true that my husband has been acting strange compared to how he had been in the past. He's always on his phone at home, and he even brings his phone with him into the bathroom and when he takes a shower. Pam's words left me curious, so I decided to ask him when we were alone. Hey, Michael! You've been coming home late recently, but are you busy with your job?
Well, I have to keep a good relationship with the people I work with.
But I thought you told me that your job was less hectic at this time of the year.
Men have a lot of things to handle.
But I also think you're attending too many drinking parties. Pam was also worried.
A housewife like you can't understand. I have many things to do. Things that you have no idea about.
He makes no sense. I used to work as a businesswoman back in the past. I understand the point you want to make, but Pam's worried and feels lonely because you came home late. So I wanted you to come home early sometime so that you can play with her.
Huh? Looking after Pam? That's your job as a mother. How come you demand me, who works hard outside, to come home early and help you look after our child and play with her? Aren't you being a bit too selfish?
No, that's not what I meant. Pam hears stories about her friends playing with her dad, so she thinks she'll feel better if you can play with her once.
Nah, I'll pass. I'm not good at those things.
I don't think anything will change his decision. But it's definitely true that he was acting suspiciously. Even after our argument, he went straight back to his phone, and I think he started texting someone as he smiled. I think I was close to finding out the truth. I decided to question him. Hey, you're always texting someone as you smile ear to ear. But who are you texting with? Don't tell me you can't tell what kind of relationship you have with that person.
Huh? Why? This is none of your business!
Whoa, what? Why does he look so panicked? So, who is it? A colleague or your friend? You never leave your phone day and night. And it's pretty clear that you're acting strange recently. I mustered up my courage and told him. I thought that he might get mad in response, but I waited for his reaction. He told me who he was texting so easily, which was unexpected.
She's my childhood friend, Green, the girl who used to live in my neighborhood. Ever since I met her at the reunion party, she's been asking me for advice about her job and stuff.
Huh? Green? She's a woman, right? So you're clinging onto your phone day and night just to text that woman? And isn't it weird that you're having a phone call with her every day? He panicked for a second with my questions, but he soon changed his attitude.
That's none of your business! She's desperate, so she's asking me for help. Do you understand how she feels? What's the big deal at giving her advice?
That's not the point. I'm saying that you're going too overboard. You're always on the phone even when you're at home.
So? I'm telling you that it's none of your business. It doesn't matter who I'm texting or who's asking me for advice. Why do you and Pam have to complain about these small things?
Our conversation wasn't taking us anywhere, and after that he refused to listen to me and stomped back into his bedroom. And since that day, he started coming home even later and distanced himself from us in the house. He was definitely suspicious, but it's true that I still haven't been able to get enough evidence. But if Pam realizes that we're not getting along, I'm not being a good mother, right? So that day, I took Pam to have a meal with one of my friends. Sherry, it's been so long! Hazel has grown so much since the last time I saw her. Yeah, I know. She's hungry all the time. She's the tallest in her class, although she's a girl. If she's hungry all the time, that means she's nice and healthy. Pam also matured a lot. She's starting to look a lot like you. Pam and Hazel were born at the same hospital, and their birthdays are also close. So Sherry and I would meet up once in a while to go eat out and tell each other about our recent life.
Hey, Hazel, when your dad comes home, does he play with you often? Yeah, we play together all the time. He lifted me up high last night, but he always leaves his socks everywhere, so Mum gets angry.
Hey, Hazel, you don't have to tell them that.
Wow, your dad lifts you up so high? I'm so jealous. Huh? Why? Doesn't your dad play with you? No, he doesn't play with me at all. He always comes home late in the night drunk, and he's on his phone all the time ignoring me. Oh, he's bad. Maybe he might be cheating. You think so? I bet he goes on the date with someone else, although he's married to your mum. I see that on TV all the time.
Wait a second, both of you. Stop talking like adults. Yeah, Hazel, don't say that. I'm so sorry. Hazel loves to watch the news about celebrity gossip. She loves to talk about these topics. Hazel, she's a kid, but her words are mature. On our way home.
Hey, Mom, about what Hazel said?
Oh no, what is she gonna say?
If Dad was really dating someone else, I think I'll hate him. I thought people get married because they love each other.
Yeah, people who are in love get married. I'm sorry to make you worried, Pam. I have to act more responsibly. How come I made a 4-year-old girl worry like this? I was ashamed of myself as a mother. But once we got home, I heard Michael talking happily with someone inside.
You don't have to worry about it. You can always talk to me whenever you want. I miss you too. Divorce? I don't think that's happening anytime soon. But you don't have to worry because you're the only one I love, Green.
Whoa, did I just listen to something I shouldn't have heard? He's even mentioning our divorce. I assumed that he was talking to Green on the phone. And from what they were talking about, it wasn't like he was giving advice to his childhood friend, but it was more like a conversation between a couple. I quickly covered Pam's ears and went into our room as if to escape. That bastard! You better be prepared for what's coming! The next day, I quickly hired a detective for an investigation. And after a week passed, we had gathered more than enough evidence. I tried my best to maintain my calm. Hey, Michael, Pam's gonna stay over at my parents' house this weekend, so how about we invite Green over and discuss our future with the three of us?
Huh? Are you sure? Paige, are you accepting our relationship?
What? I wanted to take final action and I just wanted to have a discussion with the three of us, but it seems like Michael was misunderstanding.
Paige, you're such a sympathetic and open-minded wife. Actually, I always wanted you to approve of my relationship with Green. It's gonna be a big help if you can accept my affair with her. How great that you're the one who brought up this topic, not me.
Gosh, he really has no idea. Michael seemed to be on cloud 9, and I knew he wouldn't understand no matter what I explained to him right now. So I decided to make him have his way until this weekend, but there's no way I'm forgiving him. That weekend, I took Pam to my parents. I already talked to my parents about my future with Pam. And My parents also saw that the environment wasn't good for Pam to grow up in, so they didn't disagree with my decision. Pam, I'm coming to pick you up tomorrow morning, so have fun with your grandpa and grandma while you wait for me.
Okay, I'll be a good girl and stay with them. I'll be waiting for you.
After I said goodbye to Pam, I quickly headed home. Alrighty, it's time for the fight. Let's go, Paige. Don't lose, Paige. When I arrived home, Green was already there, and they sat on the sofa in the living room acting lovey-dovey.
Oh, Paige, it took you so long. We were waiting for you. This is Green, my childhood friend.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for taking good care of my Michael.
Don't you think that my wife is so open-minded? She accepts our relationship. It's rare to find such a nice wife.
You're right. She definitely looks nice.
Huh? What are they saying? Accept their relationship? When did I ever say that? The two of them were acting clingy and lovey-dovey in front of me. It made me nauseous seeing them. Well, forget it. Let me get straight to the point. The reason why I invited you over is not because I accept your affair. Firstly, Michael, I want you to fill in the divorce papers right here and right now.
Huh? Divorce? You never told me about getting a divorce, and I never planned to get divorced with you?
Huh? Stop with the nonsense. Why do I have to tolerate and accept your affair? You betrayed me and Pam. Why would I ever do that?
Huh? This is not what I heard.
Green, the reason why I invited you here is because I wanted to announce that I'll be demanding compensation money. You destroyed our household, yet you decided to come here? So I have more than enough evidence here, so I wanted to tell you that you can't escape now. No way! I never knew about this! It looks like Michael and Green believed that I would approve of their affair and had been misunderstanding all along. But I think they finally understood their situation and their faces turned pale in an instant. I thought they would have common sense and apologize to me. But in the case for Michael, he did something very different.
Don't be ridiculous, Paige. Green and I have nothing happening between us. I told you she was my childhood friend. I won't agree to our divorce.
Right. I also don't want you two to get a divorce. Meeting him once in a while to ask his advice, that was enough for me.
She's right. That's how we feel about each other. It's not like I'm willing to risk our household just to be with Green. The only wife I have is you, Paige.
What are they saying all of a sudden? There's proof right in front of them. Nah, both of you. You can't deceive me with those lies. Because, Green, I know you have a family too.
Huh?
It looks like you haven't been getting along well with your husband since a few years ago. But I know your husband is a CEO. If you're so used to the wealthy life as a CEO's wife, there's no way you can live with Michael who doesn't make much money.
No, it's not like that.
Oh yeah, you were just asking for his advice, right?
Yes, I was just complaining about my household to Michael, my childhood friend. There's nothing more to our relationship.
I see, so you're saying it was nothing more than that.
Of course! I've been telling you so many times, but we're just childhood friends, nothing more!
I didn't understand why they can lie with such a straight face when there's plenty of evidence in front of them. I cannot believe how they were acting. Nah, I don't think so. If it was nothing more than that, I wonder why you went to a hotel together. You could have just called each other on the phone. And you even kissed her on the cheek and held her hand at the restaurant. I'm not sure that's something you usually do with your childhood friend. When I placed the photos as evidence, one after another in front of them.
So? I'm telling you, it's not what you think! There's nothing suspicious between us!
Right! I just went with the flow. We really have nothing going on between us.
Oh, I see, but I already sent your husband these photos too. And when I talked to him on the phone, he sounded furious. Huh? Did you tell my husband? You have to be kidding! Why do I have to lie to you? I just did what's normal to do when someone destroyed our family. I'm planning to make you pay for compensation, not to mention that I'll be doing the same to Michael, too. You both better be prepared.
Paige, you must be kidding, right? I thought we were a married couple. I never want to get a divorce. I don't want it.
So what? If you don't want to agree to our divorce, let's bring this case to court and have the judge decide. There's no chance of you winning, though.
No way. No way.
After that, they repeatedly apologized to me in a desperate manner. But there's no way I'm forgiving them with a simple apology. I got a divorce with Michael and demanded compensation money from Green. Green also got divorced from her husband, and he also demanded for compensation money. They both ended up in a lot of debt, and now they work really hard to pay back the compensation money, risking their lives. Now that they both got a divorce, I assume they'll get together, but the end of the money is the end of love. It seemed like they broke up. Well, I guess their love for each other was not that big. Since then, I moved back in with my parents with Pam. Pam, I'm sorry I made you feel lonely because I lacked responsibility.
It's not your fault, Mom. It's Dad's fault for going on a date with someone when he was already married to you. There's nothing to worry about, Mom. And I was just starting to think that it's kind of embarrassing to have a dad like that.
Oh, really?
Yup.
I see.
Mom, let's enjoy a happy life with me from now on.
Okay. I'll work even harder from now on for you, Pam. Now we only have the two of us, but we'll definitely have a happy life.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned